check these bad boys out. What we have here are classical examples of Marasmius rotula, aka the pinwheel mushrooms. Check them out. Let's get up close. I want you to see that pinwheel shape. This one doesn't have an exact circular shape, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the pinwheel, as the caps are not smooth, but they have that indentation throughout, similar to like an umbrella that's partially unfurled. Here we go. There's another one. Now what's really interesting about the Marasmius genus is that they have this ability to survive droughts. We got some more way over there too, just showing you that they are scattered along here. See those? Got a few more. But anyway, Marasmius gets its name from the Greek word marasmus, which means a withering or drying out. Hence where they came up with the name Marasmius. These bad boys can dry out and then rehydrate, continuing their sporulation process. As a matter of fact, I don't have the ability to do so, but you could take one of these and put it in water and watch it rehydrate within a minute or two. Let's flip it over real quick, guys. Hey, this video, this episode is basically just a showcase of different cool mushrooms we're finding this past week. I'm Mr. Jeff. Hey, stay tuned. Let's check out the rest of these mushrooms.
Mr. Jeff, the mountain legend, with a story that has no end. Mushroom hunter, bear defeater, wore boots that seen more miles than you.
I will be your father figure, put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything you have in mind. I will be your father figure, I've had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time. Check that out. Got that viscid cap. It has just rained, so it's definitely bringing out the viscosity of the slime. Any of my fellow mushroom people know what that one is? I'm not exactly sure, but it's got that kind of a sticky tack wet cap, a cap that's wavy. I didn't rip into it or nothing at the time. I was walking the trail, so that one may live on to be undiscovered by me. So, but if you know what it is, leave a comment, please. And I can't explain, but there's something about the way you look tonight. Oh, takes my breath away. It's the feeling I get about you deep inside. Giggity. Hey guys, check these guys out. I think I got my zoom pulled back. There we go. What do we got here? It appears to be possibly oyster with a cool morphology coming up the top. But let's take a closer look, because looks can be deceiving. One thing to consider, let me just throw this at you. When it comes to trying to ID mushrooms, sometimes an immature, very young mushroom or a pin could appear to be, in its appearance, it could look like a mature or even a past its prime of another species, and vice versa. So you've got different morphologies as they grow in their different phases and stages. But species to species, you get crossover lookalikes at different phases and stages too. Just wanted to throw that at you. So let's see what we got here. Flipping it over, has that classical oyster underside. What is a classical oyster underside? AKA the C-O-U, the coo. Yeah, I just made that up. Anyway, classical oyster underside is gills that sort of radiate from the center mass outward to the edges or the margins. Let's take a closer look here. All right, popping up. Oh shoot, something bit me. All right, let me pick those back up. I felt something bite my ankle. All right. I mean, that looks like oyster to me. This one just looked kind of funky. See what I'm saying? Compared to this clean looking one. That one definitely didn't look right. You know what it is? This one got munched on. I guarantee. That's all we're talking about. All right, the one I really want to show off is this cool morphology popping off the top, forming like a cap and stem mushroom would, I suppose, but with the ruffles. And you know what they say, ruffles have ridges. Let's see. I wouldn't say it has ridges, guys. All right, underside has been munched on quite a bit. Can we see that? There we go. All right, the rain is starting to come down. I'm far from shelter. Camera's getting a little wet. But I wanted to show off this cool, weird looking oyster find out here. Oyster, Pleurotus. Pleurotus ostriatus, aka oyster mushroom. Man, I gotta get down this hill yet. And I think the camera lens is getting wet. Oh, there we go. So appreciate you guys sticking around to watch that little bit there. One thing, hey, let me teach you about the medicinals. You know I like to share about the medicinals. Should I scribble it on the side of my truck, I suppose? With the rain coming down, I probably won't. I'll just tell you right now. So, oyster mushrooms are known to produce a compound called lovastatin. Lovastatin is actually also a cholesterol lowering medication, prescription drug too. So these oysters are drug factories. And I'm not saying that eating wild oyster mushrooms or even cultivated oyster mushrooms are going to be bad for you or good for you in the sense of messing with your cholesterol. Consult your healthcare provider. So in conclusion, it wasn't the most impressive mushroom hunting week I've ever had, but it was enjoyable. I did get to hit a couple different parks. Got to hang out with my friend Daniel over at Mushroom Nerds. Can we see that? There we go. But yeah, I got to go hit some parks with him locally. Here's what I'd like you to do though. If you're a mushroom hunter or forager, what were some of the mushroom species that you personally found this week? Share them in the comments. I'm just curious to see what mushrooms are popping at this time of year this year. So yeah, let me know where you're at too in the comments too, because it's one thing to find mushrooms popping in Tennessee. It's another thing to find them popping up in Pennsylvania because of different climates and such. So yeah, what kind of mushroom did you find this week? Where are you at? Hey, until next time, peace.
Mr. Jeff, the mountain legend, with a story that has no end. Mushroom hunter, bear defeater, or boots that sing more miles than you. Mushroom hunter, bear defeater, a man whose heart beats from the ether.